pretty exciting for me, and I want to tell you the story of the sculpture and the mural project, because there's a story there, and it's really important to share it with all of you, many of which are donors and are part of this project. I want to have Ralph come up. Can you make a movement? I think most of you know Ralph and Penny Rodheim. I want to tell you, Ralph's been my partner in this project. So, and you never want to tell Ralph that you want to do something. So 3 years ago, when we were sitting, Ralph and Penny are our neighbors. 3 years ago, we were sitting on our patio, and I mentioned to Ralph that Balboa Island needed some public art. And it kind of festered until the Centennial started. And then the next thing I knew, we were starting a sculpture and mural project, which we're dedicating today. And it's been a really, really enjoyable project for me with many challenges. The first challenge was really interesting because the Centennial Committee, made up of the business, the Merchants Association, the museum, the Little Island Association, and the BIIA, decided that we were going to dedicate a sculpture. And there was Lee Pearl and friends that really needed to make that project happen. So my friend Terry Jansen, where's Terry? Terry Jansen and I, we had to make a deposit to be able to make the project happen. So your first two donors, Terry and I, are the first two donors. And we proceeded to fund this project with all of you that have been part of the project. And it makes it very extra special for me. I want to introduce Miriam Baker, the artist. Rhonda Jones. And Rhonda, there's stories with all of this. Rhonda broke her arm during the installation of the sculpture. And so she has given her left arm.
Dedicated.
Dedicated. Fortunately, she's right-handed, so everything is good. I also want to, talk a little bit about the mural project, because Ralph brought Gary Miltimore. Where's Gary? Gary and his lovely family, the artist that did the mural, to a meeting. And I have to tell you, the mural started really small. It was only supposed to be the little square area that's part of the wall. And Ralph doesn't do anything small. And see, the mural project has grown to what it is today. And today was the day that John Wayne went up. So nobody's seen John Wayne up on the wall except for us as we walk by the project. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the sponsors, the donors. We didn't go to businesses to get donations. We really focused on the families of Balboa Island. And you guys, the donors that are here today, really came through and made me proud. Excuse me. Could you raise your hands if you're a donor family as part of this project? The donors has a story, and they're amazing. Is Tim here? Tim and Penny, are you here? Well, the Batemans were donors on the project, and his grandmother built the house that next to the house that they now live in. So there's been multi-generations of his family. And he met his wife on the island. I mean, there's so many great stories that are part of the donors that have dedicated to this. And I remember when Matt, raise your hand, Matt called me, and when we talked about the mural, Matt said, I want to contribute to the mural. And I said, you can't. Remember our conversation? I said, go back to your family and talk about it and make sure that your family really wants to be part of this. And I think I said, call me the next day, and you called me the next day, and you're now part of the mural project. And Matt's been here since he was 4 years old, and has lots of family connections to the island. So finally, the Dorkin family, I think they're represented here today. Can you raise your hand? There's a bunch of them
Yes,
here.
there's a bunch of them here.
Okay, our models for the sculpture have some significance to this project, but most people won't really appreciate that they were members of our Balboa Island community for many, many, many years. And we really appreciate all of the families and people that are part of Balboa Island. So thank you to the family for allowing your parents or grandparents or whatever the relationship is to be part of this project. And my final thanks to the City Council and Arts Commission. Many of the council members are here that helped us make this project happen. And the Arts Commission chair, where is, we have our Arts Commission chair here. And it's really important, the connection between Balboa Island and the city. So we really appreciate making this project happen. That's Lynn Selich. She's our Arts Commissioner. The residents and visitors, thank you. I've been working on this, coming over and visiting Gary. You cannot believe the selfies that are now taking place at the mural. Dave Webb and the Public Works Department. You know, the city team has been integral to this project. They painted our curb the other day. They've done the installation. I borrowed a bench for like 2 months. And used it as the model, and the public works staff has been great. So I wanna definitely recognize our public works staff. When I went to the sculpture at 7:30 this morning, they were sweeping and cleaning up that area. It was great. So with that, I just have to say it's really a special day for me. My daughter and son-in-law, Corey and Brian, are here today. They're part of our family, and my son will be here later. And I just can't say enough to thank all of you for being part of this project and how rewarding it is.
Thank you.
Okay, and when you walk by the sculpture, be sure to find the hidden Mickey. I mean, in the mural. Find the hidden Mickey. Thank you so much.
Where's Laura? Laura Detweiler. Anyway, are we moving over here to do the dedication? Class? Where's Laura? Oh, hi. Laura, I want to thank Laura and the Recreation and Senior Services Department and Lee. Thanks, Dave Webb. If Dave Webb is here and members of public. Is Dave here? Yes. Raise your hand. Hi, Dave. Thank you. Thank you. Sure.
Two more things. I forgot to introduce my wife, Sue, who has been part of this project. And the fact, hey Dave, come forward. You have a city employee that took time out of this weekend to come. He didn't have to come. And I really appreciate all that your folks have done.
And again, thank you, Dave, and thank you, Laura Detweiler. We have many of Laura's staff here of Recreation and Senior Services. We have a great public facility here, too. Like, it's a lot of good use for the community. All right, so Laura.
Right next door here, we're going to be able to plaque and take some photos.
All right, so should we ask everyone to move over?
Talk for everybody to get over there.
All right, let me just, as you're moving, let me just tell you, so we're going to have that dedication since I have the microphone here. After the dedication of the plaque, we're going to walk down the turquoise, go along the boardwalk, and as you get to the boardwalk, you will see the mural, and then at turquoise, we'll have the dedication of the bench. So we have a little pathway to the circle. I just want to thank all of you for being part of this.
What's up, Lord?
Hi.
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Yeah.
I was, a friend of mine, Jay, took me out on his boat.
Yeah.
He lives over there. So he has one of those flat kind of houseboat type things.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I just
Hey,
went,
Rick.
went out there. But
Yes, we didn't do well.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice shirt.
Long season. It's a long season, yeah.
Were you out in the flatboat?
well, yeah. And I'm just videotaping this with my GoPro.
Oh, fantastic.
So I've been sticking stuff. I got, you'll be on there. And I got his house, Epson's house being torn down. And,
Oh, yeah, you got all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
First 2 days.
Yeah.
So whatever. So there's a bench on turquoise. Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I guess there's a thing with John Wayne or something.
Oh, it's right over there.
Did you
I
already
just
see it?
watch out.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
חכמה ראשונה שנסענו
Yeah, man, there he is. Where's the plaque at? The plaque's over there.